physics, astronomy, and engineering. Brockman Hall is home to it all. Located on the Rice University campus in Houston, Texas, the building is truly a sight to see. Completed in 2011 under direction of Kieran Timberlake, the building took a mere 33 months to finish, a speedy time frame for a building of its kind. Based out of Philadelphia, Kieran Timberlake was founded by Stephen Kieran and James Timberlake in 1984. The pair met at the University of Pennsylvania while attending the School of Architecture. Previously under direction of Venturi, Scott Brown and Associates, the duo founded their own practice in 1984 after receiving Rome Prizes in 1981 and 1983. Focusing on sustainable and collaborative design along with in-depth research, Kieran Timberlake has made quite the name for themselves, collecting multiple awards from the American Institute of Architecture. The project received an $11.1 million federal funding to cover a portion of the $67 million needed to complete the project. Chosen out of 10 locations, Brockman Hall brings together physicists previously scattered across 5 buildings on campus. The building's program included laboratories, seminar rooms, office spaces, collaborative spaces, an outdoor gathering space, an observatory, and a lecture hall. The design of the building is well suited for the program. Experiments carried out in the hall's labs are extremely sensitive, and even the most minute disruptions could result in an experiment's failure or collection of flawed data. The building required sophisticated systems to isolate labs from noise, vibration, and fluctuations in temperature and humidity. The most sensitive labs are below grade, stabilized by a 2-foot slab foundation. Houston is low-lying and known for flooding. A waterproofing system was placed between concrete layers at the perimeter of the basement to protect mechanical rooms. In the lecture hall, a wood screen and double-vaulted plaster ceiling between concrete beams expands the space and controls light and sound in the room. Rice University is home to more than 43,000 trees, and it was important to both the architects and the campus to maintain the relationship between the building and green space. The architects raised one of 2 volumes above the ground plane to allow pathways for pedestrians underneath and preserve the existing quad. These bars intertwine the building and the landscape, creating 8 facades, turned to solar conditions and other buildings on campus. This design allows for both sunlight and natural breeze, as well as easy access to other buildings on the quad. Brockman Hall is comprised of glass and concrete. This allows views from the interior to continue to the building's exterior and vice versa. Situated on a 110,000 square foot site surrounded by already existing buildings, a number of challenges were faced by the architects during planning. To fit the building onto the site, which is nearly the size of a soccer field, the building was split into 2 bars connected by glass-enclosed bridges. Between the 2 bars, a path is placed to allow circulation between buildings and the quad. The quad has been a part of the center of Rice's campus since its opening in 1912, so it was important that it was acknowledged during planning. Paying homage to the historic design of other buildings' facades on the Rice campus, clay brick banding was used between the glass brick. The northern bar is 4 stories, while the southern bar is lowered to 3 stories, only 2 of which are enclosed spaces. It is supported by a loggia lined with 18 concrete columns, which provide shade. This minimizes the building's volume and allows natural light into the inner office spaces. The first story of the southern bar is wrapped in glass brick for transparency and glow when lit. In Kieran Timberlake's then 27-year existence, the firm stated that Brockman Hall was the most comprehensively and extensively complex building in their history. Interior corridors leave mechanical systems exposed for easy access as well as detail. Colored reflective walls create an entry to the main stair, which connects to the ground levels. Kieran Timberlake sought to internalize the material palette of Rice while translating historic themes into contemporary detailing. It's obvious Kieran Timberlake kept the campus in mind throughout the building process. We really appreciated that although the building is eye-catching, that it did not take away from the beauty of the greenery, and the greenery did not take away from it. The detailing on each column, as well as the interior and exterior reflective surfaces, were also a favorite detail.